Yeah, this is like a nonprofit 503c, but it's not really a nonprofit 503c. We're just here to give a little bit back to, the people that I know, the sales professionals I know, the entrepreneurs, basically anybody who needs to generate a lead for a living. So if you're watching this on Facebook, do me a favor. I don't know if anybody's watching, but it'd be nice to know that there's some level of engagement or two-way conversation here. Click the like button, leave a comment, start a watch party, tag somebody who maybe needs this information. And yeah, our group's up to almost 2,000 people. So that's pretty awesome. If you know anybody who needs to generate a lead for a living, then invite them to the group. So what are we doing? Like basically we're reviewing the book that I wrote, Lead Generate 61 Days to Double Your Pay, because I just want to give back to the real estate community, to the loan officer community, to the Cutco community, to the insurance industry, to State Farm, to Northwestern Mutual, all the people that I know from a bunch of different industries who need to generate a lead for a living. Like, I just want to help you kind of kickstart things again, get back in that lead generation mode, and maybe get just like a daily quick 5 or 10 minute tip on something you could be doing to better yourself, better your business, better your pipeline. And today we're going to go off of day 29 from the book. And the title is, You Are the Average of the 5 People You Spend the Most Time With. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Let me get a little caffeine boost here. Maybe you started this journey on lead generation or to get your business back on track after COVID-19 with a friend, a coworker, or part of a coaching group. We're almost a month in. Actually, I think we're a little over a month of this Generate group being around. And if you're still generating leads, if you're feeling motivated about the direction of the economy, things picking back up, things opening back up, clients re-engaging, then chances are you're surrounded by other people who feel that way. Studies have shown, and I believe it was Jim Rohn who first pointed out, you are or will become the average of the 5 people who you spend the most time with. Think about this for a minute. Think about your 5 closest friends, or the 5 people that you spend the most time and proximity to. You guys probably make roughly the same amount of money. You're probably in similar physical shape. You probably enjoy the same activities socially, meaning that like if your close friends, if your 5 closest friends are the hard charging party animals, a lot of weekday or day drinking, late night fast foods, happy hours, well, then you're probably carrying a few extra pounds and drinking a little bit more than you should and eating out a little bit more than you should, because that's just the group of people that you hang out with. Conversely, if you hang out with a bunch of active people who are, purveyors of the gym, they go to the gym, they enjoy the outdoors, they're really physically active for their age, then you're probably also in relatively good shape for your age, right? If you're 45 or 50 or 55 or 60 and you're still doing hot yoga or jiu-jitsu or soul cycle or boxing or something, you probably hang around with other like-minded people that are also doing physical activity into their 40s, 50s, or 60s, and you're probably healthier than the average. If your closest buddies and family members are very content to work a $50,000 a year salary job, then it's probably reflected in the fact that that's probably where your income earnings are or have been in the near past. However, if you're surrounded by a bunch of entrepreneurial go-getters, lead generators who have no cap on their income, then there's a good chance you're making more money than you ever thought possible. I mean, look, I think about this sometimes for myself, and I think about it for some of the people that I coach or I'm friends with. If I could go back in time 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, and think about how successful I've been, and I know a lot of other people have this thought, and then realize that they still feel like they have a lot of complaints, your 20-year-old version or 15-year-old version or 30-year-old version of yourself would kick your ass. Like many of us have a really great life with a lot of earning potential and a lot of stuff to look forward to. And somehow we also have a lot of complaints. If you could go back in time and your 22, 23, 25, 33-year-old self could look at how well you're doing, you'd probably kick your own ass. So what's the motivation here, right? It's very hard to sustain daily motivation or commitment to lead generate, get to the gym, be a great husband, be a great father, be a great mother, be a great daughter, whatever the case is. It's hard to do this stuff if you're not around other people that help you be better. However, if you surround yourself with 3 to 5 people And these are the people you spend most of your time with who are hungry. They want to do better in their lives. They want to affect more lives. They want to make more money. They want to find a tribe that keeps them motivated. They want to be healthier. They want to be wealthier. They want to be smarter. They want to be better in every aspect of their life, whether it's being a, like I said, parent, spouse, business owner, contributor, whether they want to get better spiritually or religiously. Like, you have to curate those people around you. And just like social media, like, I very much appreciate you guys tuning into this series, watching the series, being part of the Generate group, because I know how easy it is to, especially in social media and with our friends, be surrounded by stuff that makes noise and doesn't contribute to our overall success and our growth as a person. Like, I want the Generate group to be one of those groups where you're like, oh, I love being part of that group because there's other like-minded people in there who want to generate and grow. But you've got to curate your friends, right? You've got to curate your friends, your relationships, your family carefully. And I guarantee you that if you do this, that energy and that motivation and that generation will be infectious. I'll read this one passage from the book. At one point in 2014, after I had become a top producer at a large nationwide company I was at, I did two things to ensure I was constantly level up. One, I started volunteering with a check-in group of about 10 producers from around the nation. We used to get on and do like a 30-minute round robin call and just kind of brainstorm some ideas. That ended up turning into a coaching program on its own. I spent about $10,000 of my own money, which was a very big chunk of change now, and it was even bigger chunk of change then, back in 2014, to join a mastermind group of top producers from across the country in many different industries, so I could learn from other people and be surrounded by other people that were crushing it in other businesses. And I did these two things because I knew, like, I was getting a little stagnant. I wanted to level up the group of people that I was hanging out with and interacting with. And I'll be honest, by improving that circle of people who I surrounded myself with, I saw another 40% increase in our business from 2014 to 2015 on our time. So whatever your goal is, if you want to stay committed to lead generation, if you are on a spiritual journey, if you're on a health journey, if you're trying to become a better father, a better mother, a better spouse, like, you've got to surround yourself with other people who are on the same journey, who are like-minded, who are putting the work in, or who are already better at it than you because they're naturally better than you, or they've put in the extra work. You've got to surround yourself with those 5 people, because trust me, it's absolutely true. You and I will become the average of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. All right. I love you all. We'll talk soon. And do me a favor. Again, if you're here in the Generate group, leave a question, leave a comment, start a conversation about something that's going on in your life about lead generation, marketing, getting back on that wagon. If you're having some challenges getting back to the process of lead generating, if you're consumed by all the negative news that's out there in the media and the world and society and the World Health Organization, like, bring it up in the group. Somebody's got a better idea than I am on how to get over it and get recommitted. So we love you lots, and we'll talk to you every day.